YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy Trix, and we're back at it again today. This time I have a level 40 Yugi Muto farming deck coming at you guys, and I'll just talk a little bit about the deck before I show you guys a replay. It's pretty simple and it's not too difficult, and this deck is very consistent. So let's just take a look over the deck and then I'll show you guys the replay. Skills you can use are Duel, Standby, Restart, and Balance works as well with this version because we have 3 trap cards in here, a good ratio of spell to monster ratio, so balance works as well, but I find that Duel Standby is really consistent anyway, so I prefer using that. So key cards would be Divine Wrath. We have to deal with a Golem Sentry, which acts as a guardian statue, so he'll flip it face up. If he does, he'll return your Dark Paladin to your side deck, and the farm is essentially done at that point. So I have 2 copies of Divine Wrath and 1 copy of Ultimate Providence in the deck. If you're going to use Ultimate Providence as a substitute, keep in mind you have to discard a monster card, that being an effect monster card, to use Ultimate Providence to negate his Golem Sentry. So I want you guys to make a note of that if you don't have Divine Wrath, okay? So I have 2 copies of King of the Swamp, just for consistency. It's not really needed. I have 2 Dark Hex in here, 2 copies of Buster Blader, of course the 1 copy of Gravekeeper's Vassal, with our double Union attack combo, with Secret Pass to the Treasure, 3 copies of Dark Magician, and 1 copy of Fusion Recycling Plant, which for me is always a favorite because it has a lot of uses for farming decks. Now I'll just share some substitute you guys can use if you don't have every card in this deck. Ultimately, like I said, this is a very consistent version, but there is some substitutes you can add in here if you don't have every card in this deck, card for card. So Fusion Sage is one of those replacements. Fusion Gate is another one. Of course, Fusion Recycling Plant's my favorite. This is a good fusion substitute, as well as Beast King of the Swamp and Mystical Sheep number 1, Versago, and Goddess with the Third Eye is another one. But I'll let you guys pick and choose between the ones that you want to use. We'll just go over to replay. I'll show you guys how it works. Like I said, it's pretty basic. The consistency is there as well. I don't like uploading farming decks unless I use them personally myself at least 10 times. That's what I like to base my farms off of. And I only lost twice out of those 10 times, so I had 8 successful farms. So the consistency is there with this deck. Okay, so the only way you're going to lose with this deck, I'll talk about the first one, which is the obvious one. If you don't have Divine Wrath on the field quick enough, he will flip his Golem Sentry up and return your Dark Paladin to your side deck. If that happens, like I said, the duel is essentially finished at that point. He's done it to me. That was one of the losses I had. I didn't get Divine Wrath quick enough or an Ultimate Providence. The other loss I had was, for some reason, I don't know why the AI did this, but he held on to his Mega Rock Dragon until he had a ridiculous amount of attack. I do believe it was 5,600 attack on his Mega Rock Dragon, but generally he summons it before then, but for some reason the AI decided to hold on to it, and he just completely obliterated my Dark Paladin, and the farm was done at that point. Okay, so of course he gets out his Mega Rock Dragon, but it only has 2,800 attack and defense, so we can just get over it with Dark Paladin. But like I said, that was very rare, and I don't know why he didn't summon his Mega Rock Dragon before when I did lose. So he activated Feign Plan. That's fine. We had a Divine Wrath on the field. He tries using his Golem Sentry, and we just shut it down. Like I said, this deck it isn't very difficult to use, which is why I'm showing you guys a replay, and I just didn't feel it was needed to do a live walkthrough when the consistency is already there. So it's our last turn. We're going to summon a Darkflare Knight, get out our Gravekeeper's Vassal, activate Secret Pass to the treasure, double Union, and we're going to attack into him for 10,900 damage. And there you go. Like I said, it's a very easy deck to use. It's not too difficult, and you guys have options as far as replacements go in this deck. But that's it for today, guys. I hope this deck helped you out. If it did, leave a like, comment down below what are your drops from the Yugi Muto event. I hope you guys get all the cards that you want with it. And like I said before, if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. And as always, we'll see you in the next video.